clearance for Perth. And Quano have it, the turn and pace. Bulgaria slides it in front of Adam Taggart. And Taggart for Osler. And there is it across the line for Perth Glory. The flag is up. It is a goal for Perth Glory. For the first time since round one, they are back on the board, and it is Trent Osler with his first goal since March 2023. What a moment.
You can put this goal down to Adam Taggart. Look at that, the way he peels off the shoulder into space, and then his vision just to roll it across almost the 6-yard line into the path of Osler. On the Harvey Norman replay, you can see how agonisingly close Matt Sutton comes to pulling off the save. Look at that, cool, calm and collected from the wily marksman, Adam Taggart.
Those fans that have made the big trip east, they would love the 3 points here. In comes the corner, here is the chance, and it's the 17-year-old Dylan Leonard who becomes Western United's youngest goal scorer in this competition. And it is 1-1 in Unite round.
Goal, the young defender, great delivery on the Harvey Norman replay. Ben Garuccio just lifts it into an area. Perth don't deal with it. The physical presence of Ibuki and Noah Botic just puts it on a platter for young Leonard, and he does the rest. Look at that, that's a very accomplished finish. Nice and calm, uses the inside of the foot and glides it into the back of the net. Well, this is certainly nothing against Faisal, but he's not into the rhythm of the game yet. Had that fallen to an Adam Taggart, you sense it would have been in the back of the net.
Now Botic, Ibuki places it in the corner. Oh, he loves playing against Perth Glory. Hiroshi Ibuki, he's got 6 in 7, and Western United come from 1-0 down. They are 2-1 ahead.
Stayed oh so calm in front of goal on the Harvey Norman replay. There's your first mistake, Kanga. And here comes your second mistake. No one's picking up the run of Ibuki, and you don't leave a striker of that quality with that much space inside your 18-yard box. And the problem here is in the aftermath of this goal, you've got Perth Glory defenders staring at each other, saying, what's going on here? Well, what's going on here is that amount of space, and that is a very, very simple finish for Ibuki. Kanga has to deal with that better than what he did. Noah Botic picks out Ibuki. No one's close to him.
Grimaldi. Botic giving chase. Ibuki on the inside. Hiroshi Ibuki unmarked. That is beautiful skill, and he's got a double. Hiroshi Ibuki. Back-to-back matches against Perth Glory. He has got doubles in both, and John Aloisi's team are 2 goals to the good now.
Hiroshi Ibuki, this is absolutely brilliant work from the big marksman on the Harvey Norman replay. The good ball down the right-hand side, and then it's Noah Botic that just picks out his strike partner, and that is fantastic from Ibuki, but absolutely horrible once again from Perth Glory. It's just all too easy. Look at that, 3 defenders around the goal scorer, and not one of them. He just sells them with the dummy, cuts the ball inside onto his left foot and beats Cameron Cook at his near post. A brilliant striker's goal, but all too easy from a Perth Glory defensive perspective.
Timmins, good ball. Into the feet of Bayliss. Releasing Gibson. It's good play from the Jets, and they're going to open the scoring here. A first ever A-League goal for Thomas Aquilina, who was on target in the Cup earlier this season and now opens his account in the league. But it's Rob Stanton's substitutions that made the big difference as well.
Well, on the Harvey Norman replay, it's a wonderful football goal. It's a lovely pass to open up the field. And Gibson, straight off the bench, takes up a wonderful position. Bayliss finds him. Gibson goes for goal himself, and you can't blame him for that. And in the end, it's a fortuitous deflection right into the path of Aquilina, who rifles the ball into the roof of the net and gives the Jets the lead.
All in. Cole throwing himself at it at the front post. McCalmont keeps it alive with Docker. Now Harrison Steele. He's got a derby goal in his history, but it's Brian Kaltak who equalises barely 2 minutes after the Jets took the lead. And finally, the Mariners have a second goal this season, and it's their captain, who has been outstanding.
Well, Harvey Norman replay. They've had a goal in them tonight, but haven't capitalised, and it's their best player on the evening. The ball finds the noggin. Steele to Kaltak. Ryan Scott out of the Newcastle goal. Comes but gets nothing apart from the jaw of Brian Kaltak. Meanwhile, the ball is gone and into the back of the net for the equaliser. Keeper comes there. He's got a claim.
Just checking, are you okay? Gets the thumbs up. Moragas. Oh, that cross is good towards Edmondson, and it's an own goal. Well, Alexander Shushnya has been outstanding this evening, but football can be cruel. And having opened the scoring, the Newcastle Jets.
4-8. Harvey Norman replay shows a very dangerous delivery from Moragas. He has got a nice left foot and he can put in a dangerous ball. Edmondson flew and missed, and that totally took the attention of Shushnya. And it is unfortunate for player and team, but certainly the player has been very good for them tonight. Has Shushnya.
Brisbane, just 2 goals scored. They came against Sydney, as here's Jelacic. Oh, and he has just opened the scoring with a brilliant strike. Goals have been hard to come by, and Keegan Jelacic made light of that statistic with a fantastic finish into the far corner.
Well, it's sure. Look at him carrying the ball on the halfway, Harvey Norman replay over halfway. Corey Brown helps things on its way. A very, very talented young player, Keegan Jelacic, who hasn't hit the heights so far this season, but by jingo, he's hit them now. That is a really measured and high-quality effort. Delianov with no chance. It's a beautiful goal to start things here at Allianz Stadium. Great tonic for Brisbane as well. A goal to match the kit. And on the balance of play so far, that's where Brisbane are heading as well. Long way to go, of course, and a load of made of strong staff, but that's the trend out of games 1 and 2.
Oh, as Ayubi catches Billity in possession. 4 forward for Adelaide. Ayubi, the cross in, and Stephen Moore scores again against Brisbane. That's now the 6th goal of his career against Brisbane Roar, more than any other opponent. Level terms.
Harvey Norman replay says first error of note for Brisbane is punished, and Ayubi sets it up nicely. He's worked out exactly what he wants to try here. He did take the deflection off Warland. Ultimately, though, into the path of Stephen Moore. And it goes off Warland again. But it's well done from Ayubi to have forced the error, or profited from the error, and then delivered the ball into the goal-scoring zone, and Stephen Moore makes...
Number 15 will take him officially 4th in the all-time goal scorers charts for Brisbane. There you can see he doesn't miss many. 10 out of 10 for his last 10. O'Shea scores, and Brisbane are back in front 3 minutes before the break. Jay O'Shea is first of the campaign, and Brisbane are on the score sheet again.
Guilty as charged, Mark Brents. And cool as a cucumber from the spot, Jay O'Shea. And Brisbane should be able to navigate to half-time now with a lead to protect.
And now, Adelaide straight onto the front foot. The cross, back post, Clough is there, the header blocked, the follow-up, and it's in the back of the net. 37 seconds into the second half, and Zach Clough makes it 2-2 And Adelaide are back on level terms. Immediate impact. The ball to the back post. Clough's initial header was blocked. The follow-up. And again, just like the first goal to Stephen Morg, I fancy that one's come off Ben Warland as well against his former club. Nothing he could have done about it. Adelaide accentuating their dominance of possession as Parias the ball. Oh, brilliant pass in the end for Archie Goodwin. The assist for Parias, and Archie Goodwin gets his first goal in Adelaide colours. And it's the South Australians that have the lead for the first time in this contest.
Second half for Adelaide culminating in this goal, which we'll enjoy on the Harvey Norman replay. It's a great little ball from Dylan Parias. And the switch to a back five just hasn't really worked for Brisbane to stem the tide. Archie Goodwin, a good goal scorer in his own right, but you don't have to be to score them. A tap in from 5 yards, no keeper to beat, opens his account as a red and gives his new team the lead.
Here's Sydney Evening Sky by Jordan Courtney Perkins. Sydney can get going again. Segatic. Oh, and it didn't find Costa. Or Lolly does second time around. Sydney hit the front. It's Joe Lolly on his return to the Sydney FC starting lineup. And he plays a golf shot in celebration. A little nod to the fact that he took some stick this week for playing golf with the Wanderers players.
Celebrations, but you've also got to love the lead-up play on the Harvey Norman replay. That ball there, it just falls behind, but he's aware for the second rebound. Plays a little ball in behind. It's strong work from Segatic, and then the run continues in, and he thinks it's gone. And as the ball comes out off the shot from Klamala, he's there to react, Joe Lolly. And he has the simplest of tasks to knock it into the empty net.
And there's the straight drive. Just for emphasis. Popovic, a real scrap with Borrello, but the ball breaks here for the Wanderers, and they're 2-on-1 defensively. Can they make this pay? It's Saxford at the back post. He can! He's done it again! In front of the Cove, Zach Saxford. This derby just made for him. And again, it's in front of the Cove. 1-1.
On the Harvey Norman replay, they win the ball and get it out wide quickly. And look at Saxford, he's just staying away, waiting for his time. He points. Wonderful pinpoint pass from Milanovic. And he tucks it away in the near post. And the sucker punch is there. Great counter-attacking football from Western Sydney Wanderers.
Well, Zach Saxford has only scored 4 A-League goals, and 3 of them have come against Sydney FC, the club where he started his junior career. That's why he's shown already that he's going to be able to hack it in the A-League. It's his free kick, and Sydney hit the front once again. Jordan Courtney Perkins runs to accept the acclaim of the Cove. Sydney leading 2-1.
On the Harvey Norman replay, look at the tail on that ball. It's just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And Courtney Perkins gets the right side of his defender and gets on the end of it. And they finish the first half by conceding, or they've come out firing in the second, Sydney FC, and regain the lead.
That is just a beautiful free kick, isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic. The technique, the way he struck the ball to bend it.
It's Thomas told to go back on his line. This is all mind games. Players told to stay outside the box. Wahim a little skip and a jump, and finds the bottom corner. And Sydney lead 3-1. What an impact off the bench. Anas Wahim, 1 assist, and now 1 goal. And Sydney are 3-1 to the good.
And after waiting a long time, cool as you like, Anas Wahim tucks it away.
It's his first A-League goal for Sydney.
Now we see a bit of a reaction from Ufuk-Talay. I'm sure after the first one went in his second half. And it's the same routine again, isn't it? Get it out to that left. Clisby with the cross. Failed with the opportunity on that occasion.
That's a corner. They've got a goal now. 3-2. Marcus Antonsson breaks his long scoring drought. And we've got a derby on our hands once again with 12 minutes plus stoppages to go.
For Antonsson to break the drought. On the Harvey Norman replay, it's a wonderful ball in from Juan Mata. And Antonsson just drifts into that 6-yard area. Free header. Nothing Andrew Redmayne can do about it. And all of a sudden, it's game on again.
And what were we saying about those golfing buddies?
Well, there's a few more to get.
Off to Hong Kong to play in the Asian Champions League 2. He's going to save some energy for that game as well. This is Wahib, who had such an impact at the outset of the second half. Here is Klimala all the way through. Surely that's game over. Patrick Klimala, just as we were writing him off, scores Sydney FC's 4th goal, and the Wanderers' comeback is crushed. They've not won it yet, but they've just taken a big step towards it. And another lovely assist by Wahib.
Yeah, and fair play to Klimala as well. He was under heavy pressure. But have a look at this here. He's away. And you think Borello, who's a strong player as well, comes in, gives him a shove off balance. But look at the weight of the pass there, right into the path of Klimala, who had to show strength as well. And he bumps Clisby off and thunders it into the back of the net. And you would think that that's all over. 7 minutes left on the clock. And doesn't he love it?
Which, of course, he missed a penalty. Here comes Rojas. Chance here. Barbarouses! Wellington Phoenix take the lead. And it's Costa Barbarouses who runs across to celebrate with the Phoenix supporters. Always a pleasure to score against your old club and at the home of one of your other former employers.
And really, what a perfect time for Wellington to score. Again, Costa Barbarouses saw he was going to make the run towards the middle, decided to drift out wide. It was beautifully laid onto a platter through Marco Rojas. And you would have thought that maybe Jack Duncan could just do a little bit better there. But as a striker, when the ball does come across you, you want to try to hit it back the opposite way. And what a great finish. There's not too much you could do about that. And what
MacArthur can break it down, but once again, it's a careless ball. Walter Scott giving it away in a dangerous area. Low ball in for Germain. And MacArthur pay for the careless giveaway. Germain with his first goal in the Isuzu UTE A-League. And Auckland FC on the board first. Could they be on their way to 4 in a row?
Well, sloppy giveaway, as you called, from MacArthur to give Auckland the opportunity to come down that left-hand side. And what a run that is from Germain to just give himself that space for the cutback. It's down the left-hand side. Jake Brimmer with a wonderfurly weighted pass. And that's a great delivery into Mai. And he does the rest and puts it past the outstretched Philip Curto for his first goal in the A-League.